The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce will be holding an IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo produced by Outlaw Rodeo Productions on Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st at the Commons right here in Salem. Right now, you can buy your discounted advance tickets for $8 for adults, $4 for children age 5 to 11. Tickets are available right now at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. Get your advance tickets now for adults, $8 for children 5 to 11, $4 at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. This ad paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax Committee.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. We do have a 3 in 10 chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Now that's for mainly after 5 this afternoon. We'll have mostly sunny skies with a high temperature near 89, and our heat index value will be as high as 99 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 8 to 10 miles per hour. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight, mainly before 3 a.m. Now, some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall, with new rainfall amounts between 2 and 3 inches being possible. Our chance of precipitation for tonight is 70%. We'll have increasing clouds with a low around 69 degrees, and southerly winds will be 3 to 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we have a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be sunny with a high near 90 degrees, and heat index value will be as high as 98 degrees. We'll have light and variable winds that will become southwesterly around 6 miles per hour during tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night, we have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms with partly cloudy skies and low temperature around 66 degrees. We'll have calm winds tomorrow night. Our weekend's going to start out on Saturday with sunny skies and a high near 87. Winds will be out of the west at 3 to 7 miles per hour. Skies should be mostly clear Saturday night, low temperature around 61. Then Sunday should be sunny with a high near 83. Sunday night, we expect mostly clear skies, low temperature around 60 degrees. Then Monday, that new work week, starts out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 82 degrees. We have mostly clear skies in the forecast for Monday night, low around 58. Then Tuesday should be sunny with a high temperature near 82. Tuesday night, we expect mostly clear skies, low temperature around 58 degrees, and Wednesday sunny with a high temperature near a very comfortable sounding 81 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update, brought to you by all of us here at KSMO Media, where it's now time for the Brownfield commentary and the midday livestock report.
Receive Brownfield's latest national and state news, markets, and weather in your email inbox. Sign up for Brownfield's Agriculture Today e-newsletter at brownfieldagnews.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. This economic downturn is painful. We are all feeling it. National network news outlets report about the increase in prices we pay for food, but it's not only food items that are higher. Toilet paper, laundry detergent, dish soap, greeting cards, fingernail polish, soap, and toothpaste have all increased in price exponentially in recent months. We're paying more for insurance, airline tickets, hotel rooms, and fuel than we were last year. Credit card debt is scary high, and many are racking up more debt to cover the increased cost of the aforementioned items and services. As the overall economic downturn impacts all aspects of our lives, a predicted 25% drop in net farm income, weakening demand, and year-over-year revenue declines are being tied to some restructuring and workforce reduction in the ag equipment industry. As we navigate the economy, it's easy for us humans to become frustrated, get angry, and lose hope. We sometimes blame ourselves for what we did or did not do to prepare. Many who work in agriculture already quietly struggle with mental health and are reluctant to ask for help. Concerned friends should look for signs of changes in behavior, emotional statements, changes in hygiene, or avoidance of activities they used to enjoy. Another thing to watch for is an uptick in unhealthy or risky behaviors. If you or someone you know needs help, reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Direct cash cattle trade remains quiet and cash hogs are higher at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity has been off to another very slow start. Bids have been elusive. Asking prices are around $187 to $188 live in the south, while the north has been quiet. Packer inquiry should start to pick up as the day progresses, but a standoff could ensue and significant trade volume may hold out until sometime on Friday. Box beef is higher at midday on good demand for moderate offerings. Choice up 209 at $316.97. Select is 83 cents higher at $301.33. At the Hub City Livestock Auction in South Dakota, an accurate price trend was not available. The USDA says demand was good to very good for the offering that featured mostly loads of yearlings as well as a few packages. There were a few cattle off grass, but most came out of yards. Flesh varied from light to heavy. Quality was mostly average to attractive. The market was active with ample buyers present. Medium and large one feeder steers, 850 to 896 pounds, brought 243.25 to 259.25. Feeder steers, 903 to 928 pounds, brought 242 to 252.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 852 to 873 pounds, brought 229.25 to $240. Cash hogs are higher at midday with solid negotiated purchases. Processors have been more aggressive in their procurement efforts, bidding up to move needed numbers. The early strength is a bit surprising following back-to-back days of good business at higher prices. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. While today's export sales report from the USDA showed a pullback in pork purchases, demand for U.S. product on the global market has been relatively strong, helping provide some price support. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Director up $1.59 with a weighted average of 85.11. The Iowa, Minnesota had no comparison, but a weighted average of 85.60. The Western Corn Belt also had no comparison, but a weighted average of 85.68. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $69. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $51 to $63. Bears and Gilts are steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $48 to $58. And pork values were sharply higher at midday, up $4.30 at $103.61. Bellies were more than $12 higher to start the day. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
As many of our cattlemen and women know, black vultures are becoming an increasing problem in the state of Missouri. The Missouri Department of Agriculture has partnered with the Missouri Farm Bureau, the Missouri Cattlemen's Association, as well as the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services to make sure that we are raising awareness about mitigation efforts for the black vulture if you find them on your property. One of the many questions we get is, how do I tell the difference between a black vulture and a turkey vulture? Turkey vultures have red heads, while black vultures have black heads. Both of the birds' heads are featherless. A young juvenile turkey vulture, though, will have a gray-colored head, so you'll have to look very closely. The turkey vulture has a bigger wingspan, and they fly in a V-shaped pattern. The wingspan of a black vulture is more horizontal.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Joe Albert Martin of Cadiz, Kentucky, formerly of Cherryville and Bourbon, passed away Monday, August 12th at the age of 92 years. Funeral services for Joe Martin will be today at 1 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation started at 11 this morning and will continue until service time at 1 o'clock. Entry will be in the Cherryville Baptist Cemetery, Cherryville, Missouri. And all arrangements for Joe Albert Martin, formerly of Cherryville and Bourbon, are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. William Levi Bill Mitchell of St. James passed away Sunday, August 11th at the age of 50 years. Funeral services for Bill Mitchell will be held Friday, August 16th at 11 o'clock at the Tabernacle of Praise Church in Rolla. Visitation will be held this evening from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Tabernacle of Praise Church in Rolla. Entry will be at the Flag Springs Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Tabernacle of Praise Church. Cards are available at all James and Gar locations, and all arrangements for William Levi Bill Mitchell of St. James are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of St. James. Shirley Darlene Hobson, age 84, of Annut, passed away Monday, August 12th. Funeral services for Shirley Hobson will be Friday at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Shirley Hobson will also be Friday from 11 in the morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Annut Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Young Community Center, the Old Rock Schoolhouse in Annut. Memorial envelopes are available, and all arrangements for Shirley Darlene Hobson of Annut are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Shirley May Henry, age 77, of Salem, passed away Tuesday, August 13th. Memorial services for Shirley Henry will be Sunday, August 18th at 2 p.m. in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be Sunday from 12 noon until service time at 2. And memorial contributions may be made in memory of Shirley Henry to the Love Pack Backpack Program. And all arrangements for Shirley May Henry of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Oleta May Tiblo Gilbert, age 89, of Claremore, Oklahoma, passed away Wednesday, August 14th in Salem. Graveside services for Oleta Tiblo Gilbert will be Thursday, August 22nd at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Oak Haven Memorial Gardens, Claremore, Oklahoma. And all arrangements for Oleta May Tiblo Gilbert of Claremore, Oklahoma are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. and online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dayton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Tuesday evening at the fire station at number 2 South Main Street. The board reviewed the tax assessed evaluation for the Dayton County Fire Department. Real estate was $85,927,438, and personal property was $40,513,349, for a total of $126,440,787. New construction and improvements related to real estate totaled $3,017,560, an increase in personal property of $3,266,048, for a total of $6,283,608. The directors voted to keep the current tax rate of 0.2377 for the district. The financial report was reviewed with an ending balance of $182,548.55. All bills, payments, and statements were reviewed and signed. The budget was reviewed and approved as presented. The monthly reimbursement report showed a total of 17 calls for the month of July, bringing the total calls year-to-date to 173. Some of those calls include one building fire, carbon monoxide incident, and extrication from a vehicle. In old business, they're still waiting on the AFG grant for radios to open up. In the chief's report to the board, he stated Purple Wave would be here Wednesday to look at items including the Dodge pickup, John Deere Gator, mobile skid unit. Chief Floyd asked about tax increases and bond issues. The board is looking into a bond or tax levy. Captain Jarvis reported that the hanging furnace and the air conditioner in the basement are not working. He also informed the board he needed to order 2 more SCBA masks for new firefighters. The board went into closed session. After returning, the board announced that after interviewing and on recommendations approved Robert J. Atkinson and Kelby Parker to join the department as firefighters. The date for the September board meeting was set for 6 o'clock Tuesday evening, September 10th, at the Dent County Fire Station. An accident occurred at 7:50 Monday evening in Phelps County on Route A north of Ridgetop Drive that left a Rolla man with serious injuries. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2003 Ford F-150, driven northbound by 64-year-old Guy Clayton of Rolla, traveled off the left side of the roadway and struck a tree and boulder. Clayton, who was not wearing a seat restraint, suffered serious injuries and was transported to Mercy Springfield by Phelps Air. The Ford F-150 was totaled in the accident and removed from the scene by Dishman's Towing of Rolla. An accident occurred Tuesday morning around 11:47 in Phelps County on U.S. Highway 63, about 3 miles south of Rolla. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2001 Chevrolet Cavalier driven by 20-year-old Carrie Carnes of Edgar Springs was turning into the southbound lane and failed to yield to a 2000 Chevrolet Equinox driven by 76-year-old Harry Calm of Houston. 2 occupants of the Cavalier suffered minor injuries, 27-year-old Jody Folsom of Houston and 29-year-old Brandon Quick of Edgar Springs. Also, a 15-year-old female juvenile suffered moderate injuries. Calm and 36-year-old Scott Folsom of Houston both suffered minor injuries. All injured parties were transported by Phelps Health ambulance to Phelps Health. Both vehicles sustained extensive damage and were removed from the scene by D&D Towing. At the Denton County Commission meeting last Thursday, Denton County Prosecutor Andrew Curley talked to the Commission about the submitted petition by Denver Ellis. After his discussion with the Commission about the petition missing substantial components, Commissioners Wes Mowbray and Gary Polk voted to reject the petition due to the missing of the date of the signatures, page numbers, and the required legal advisement when signing a petition. Commissioner Gary Larson had left the meeting last Thursday for a doctor's appointment at the time of the vote. Curley returned Monday to explain this further to correct some false issues. He noted the referendum petition that was submitted regarding RSMO 137.1050, formerly SB 190 regarding senior homestead tax, does not fall under RSMO 116.030. And as the circular referred to the petition as an initiative petition, as opposed to a referendum petition, RSMO 137.1050 refers to itself as a petition in support of a referendum on such credit. Curley said a referendum is defined as a general vote by the electorate on a single political question that has been referred to them for a direct decision. There is no legal distinction between the term initiative petition and referendum petition under RSMO 116.030. RSMO 116.030 prescribes the form and language that is required for any referendum petition. Importantly, Curley said every petition must include the following language. It is a Class A misdemeanor punishable notwithstanding the provisions of Section 560.021 RSMO 1. To the contrary, for a term of imprisonment not to exceed 1 year in the county jail or a fine not to exceed $10,000 or both, for anyone to sign any referendum petition with any name other than his or her own, or knowingly to sign his or her name more than once for the same measure for the same election, or to sign a petition when such person knows he or she is not a registered voter. In addition, the statute indicates that each signature must have a section to be dated by the participant on the date of the signing the same. Curley stated the petition submitted did not include this information. Prosecutor Curley also clarified the misconception that the Commission could simply put the measure on the ballot. This can only be done if the Commission adopts an ordinance authorizing the credit or a petition in support of a referendum on such a credit is signed by at least 5% of the registered voters of each county voting in the last gubernatorial election, and the petition is delivered to the governing body of the county, which shall subsequently hold a referendum on such credit. Prosecutor Curley said the reasons for the petition rejection were explained to Mr. James Ellis in writing, during a phone call, and also in person. In his letter to Ellis, Curley said the decision was made expeditiously to provide him with opportunity to submit a valid petition with the necessary signatures needed for a referendum ballot measure. In order for the ballot measure to be put on the November general election, the petition must be submitted with signatures verified by the county clerk and approved by the commissioners by August 27th. The Salem-Marty Board of Education will hold their tax rate hearing and regular meeting tonight in the Salem-Marty boardroom. The tax rate hearing will be conducted at 5:15, which would include any public comments to be followed by the regular meeting. After the consent agenda is approved, the board will hear communications followed by the superintendent's report by Dr. Nathan Wills, before the principal reports are heard for William Lynch, the upper elementary, the middle school, and the senior high. Philip Carr will then give an update on athletics and activities, followed by reports on special education, technology, and maintenance. In new business, the board will approve the preliminary 2023-2024 annual Secretary of the Board report, bids for gas and pest control, board policy updates, adopt the tax rate derived from the public tax hearing, the evaluate contract, and the 2024-2025 Emergency Response Plan. The board will then declare banned uniforms and Chromebooks as surplus property before approving the updated 2024-2025 school calendar. The board will hear any resignations before moving into executive session to discuss student issues, personnel, and real estate. The board will then return to open session to adjourn. The Salem Area School District board meeting tonight is open to the public. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Feeling overwhelmed? Call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, facing a mental health or substance use crisis, or if you simply need someone to listen, call, text, or chat 988. It's your direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. Call, text, or chat 988 to connect with trained crisis specialists, day or night. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Back by popular demand in 2024, it's the Cardinals Belt Bag. On Sunday, August 18th, the Cardinals are going to host the Los Angeles Dodgers. And on that day, 25,000 fans ages 16 and older will take home an exclusive belt bag thanks to Phillips 66. That's Sunday, August 18th. The Cardinals, the Dodgers, and the popular Cardinals Belt Bag giveaway. Get your tickets today at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Alec Burleson, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
When you were young, all you wanted in the summer was an ice cream truck to roll by. Now, you just can't wait for the Harbor Freight parking lot sale to roll around. And it's here. Stop in this weekend to save big. Maybe you're looking to fill up that tool chest. Maybe you're looking for a tool chest to fill up. You'll save money either way. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until August 18th, 2024. While supplies last. Limitations apply.
It is now time for a look at statewide news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. I'll be back with KSMO's latest weather forecast.
M-I-C. Being chased with a backside hit sack. S. Who else but LB3? T. To the house from 77. P. We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Join us Thursday, August 29th. The Tigers open the season against Murray State. Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals played the Cincinnati Reds yesterday, and despite 10 hits, the Cardinals can only achieve 2 runs batted in, falling to the Reds by a final score of 9-2. The Reds secured the series sweep 3-0. The Redbirds will have a day off today and will face the Dodgers Friday evening at 7:15. The Kansas City Royals played the Minnesota Twins yesterday and avoided the sweep, winning the game 4-1. They start a new series against the Cincinnati Reds tomorrow afternoon at 5:40. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
If you're drinking or getting high, have a plan for a sober ride. Call a friend, ride share, your grandma. Just don't drive. This Missouri Net Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The candles on TJ Fradel's birthday cake came in the form of fireworks at Great American Ballpark. The Reds center fielder homered twice on his 29th birthday. Cardinals starting pitcher Kyle Gibson gave up 4 homers, and the Cardinals were swept by the Reds 9-2.
I just left too many pitches over the middle. Those 4 pitches just weren't good pitches. It's been a while since I've given up 4 homers in a game, and it's just not a winning strategy.
The Royals played long ball in the Twin Cities with a pair of home runs. 26th of the year from Bobby Witt Jr. Paul DeYoung, his 20th of the season, a massive 435-foot shot. The Royals beat the Twins 4-1. Matt Quattrero on Paulie's 3-for-3 day.
Yeah, good day for Paulie. Got us going there with the double. Big home run. Threw a bunch of fastballs that inning. Varland was throwing hard, trying to challenge guys, and Paulie was up to it and took a nice walk there as well.
Cardinals will host the Dodgers Friday, and the Royals play the Reds tomorrow. The hype for Mizzou football is real. The team sold out their season tickets, plus Auburn and Oklahoma have already sold out. Only single-game tickets remain for Murray State, Buffalo, Boston College, Vanderbilt, and Arkansas. If you watched the Chiefs' first preseason game, their special teams play on the new kickoff rules shaky at best. Coach Dave Tube says that's been fixed.
Just the game speed, and then you got to make smart decisions out there. And it was a great learning experience for everybody. And I think we created a training tape for the whole league, really.
We'll see if they clean it up Saturday at 3 at home against the Lions. That game will be on the NFL Network. University of Missouri Athletics mourning the death of one of its most decorated track and field athletes, Andrea Fisher, a 4-time All-American, died on August 6th. She was only 60 due to complications related to Alzheimer's disease. A graphic designer for Mizzou Magazine. When at 38, she went to medical school, worked as a radiologist at the Truman VA Hospital. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
It seems like just yesterday they were babies, and now they're getting ready for a new school year. You do anything to protect them, then and now. Part of getting ready for school is making sure your child is up to date on recommended vaccines to help protect them from potentially life-threatening diseases. Before school, children and teens need vaccines. See if your child is up to date on immunizations at moimmunize.org.
This back-to-school message from Missouri Immunization Coalition.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
The Missouri Army National Guard can help you get the education you need to land the career you've always wanted. The Guard will pay up to 100% of your tuition for up to 39 credit hours per academic year at 90 colleges and tech schools across the state. You're eligible as soon as you enlist. Learn more about the many benefits that come with serving part-time in the Missouri Army National Guard. Visit NationalGuard.com today. Sponsored by the Missouri Army National Guard, aired by the Missouri Broadcasters Association and this station.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40, and in case you missed us last weekend, it was Shabuzi who had the #1 song in country music for 2 weeks in a row with the bar song, Tipsy. Question is, can Shabuzi make it a three-peat? We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when